This is the cattle shed. We expect to have about 250 animals in this cattle shed, and this is where we'll put them. The beds will be here. The cattle will feed here. We expect to grow to about 1,000 lactating animals, so we expect to have 3 more of this. So we want to have about 4 of this, and then this is where we are. We've built the cattle shed. We're just going to put them in cubicles, so the animals will live here, and then they will feed here on this part. That's why you see this part is, floored with concrete, and this is, natural, where the animals will sleep. They need natural surfaces. So we will have 3 more, because we expect this whole thing to contain just 250 animals. So this is our cattle shed, and this is where we are. We'll have the milking parlor next to it, so that the animals can go and do their milking, and then we go. Well, the environment provided by the Oyo State government has been very good. That is the main driving factor. They've continued to provide that environment for us to be able to work, and we are here for the long haul. We are here for the long haul. If I'm going to build 3, we are going to build 3 more units like this. We are not in need to run, so we are here for the long haul. So if you look just behind you, this is pasture. It's not grass. It's not bush. It's pasture. It's grown for the animals. So we have grown that, and so we are here for the long haul. The serene environment, security provided by Oyo State government in this hub is the main driving factor. Milking barn is an agro industry. We want to do dairy and grains, pasture. We want to grow. We want to have lactating animals. We want to grow to about minimum 1,000 lactating animals, and then we want to continue to drive and provide for the GDP. The dairy products requirement in Nigeria is very high, and producing them is not. We don't have people who are producing them, so we want to see if we can fill that gap, in the interim, and see how we go. Already impacting on the economy of Fashola. If you look here, you can see sand, granite, all supplied by contractors around. You can see workers, they are all coming from the environment. So we're already impacting on the GDP of Fashola. We have all our people from here. We're going to do employment. We've already employed, we have staff, tractor drivers, you saw them there, tractor drivers, all from the environment. So we are and we're going to continue to do that. As we set up fully, we also need more people here. We're going to employ a lot of more people to work with us. So we are going to affect the immediate environment very well. The harvester is 3 weeks old. And then to do what we want to do, we have 200 hectares of maize already planted. To harvest 200 hectares of maize manually will be a lot of problems. So we needed that harvester to do that, and we've just started, because the rains have been up and about in the last 2 weeks. We've just had 3 days of dry spell, so we're trying to start, harvesting with the harvester. So that's where we are at, and then we're going to continue to do that, and we intend to see if we can get up to 500, 1,000 hectares. We currently sit on 350 hectares, so we want to see if we can go up to 500 and 1,000 hectares. Of course, with the support of the Oyo State government. We came to Fashola in February, and then this is where we are. We came to Fashola. When we came to Fashola, we had to start land clearing, planting, and going for animals to come. We have to plant food for them. So that's why we are. We came to Fashola in February. Yes, we expect that by December we will have the 250 animals sitting here. We already have about 65 on ground. We have another 100 coming in from this weekend. They come in 2 batches. So of course, as we go, by November we should push up to 250. The rice is the harvester, the rice head for harvesting rice. It comes together with the combined harvester, the one we saw harvesting maize up there. So this is the rice head. The head he had on is for maize. So when we want to harvest rice, we use this one. This is what we call a boom sprayer. We use it for spraying herbicides. The herbicides. So we use it for spraying all the herbicides. Yes. So because with having manual people spray 250, 350 hectares is a lot of work. So it has a 15-meter arm. So once the tractor goes by, it's done 15 meters wide spread as you go. So we're trying to do a lot more mechanized than manual, because 350 hectares is not what we can do manually. Yes.
The environment, this doesn't look like a farm, but it is a farm. You have street lights, you have golf course, you have roads, you have the water, you have fenced factories. So it made it quite easy for us to be able to come in and settle and now be able to do the other things which we are supposed to do. Imagine having to worry about herdsmen straying in here to attack you. So security is there, the road is there for you to see, the enabling environment that the state has provided. So that all helped. It checked all our boxes, so we can now focus on investing in the agribusiness sector.
And you're going to bring in more money, right?
Clearly. What we have here was, we initially wanted to run a pilot. Okay, and that pilot was supposed to have been on 100 hectares of land. But because all these boxes were ticked, we had scaled it up to a mid-sized farm. Right now we're doing 350 hectares of farm. If you were here, if we're having this program by next week, we have our equipment coming in. It's going through the port. It will be here early next week. And we have more equipment that are coming in here by next week. So what we are planning is that by mid-November, the construction phase of this farm would have been done. Okay, so now we have the farm itself running. And all the dairy equipments that we imported from out of the country, all the additional tractors and farm implements, they will be here by next week, or at least first week in November. That's in addition to what you see here already. So at that point, the farm, so to answer your question, yes, more money is going to go in here, because right now, Fashola now has become a hub, not just for the pilot, but for 1,000 hectares of 1,000 lactating animals. So it's a full farm on its own, from what we had envisaged from the onset. So a lot more money is going to go in here, and I'm expecting a whole lot more money coming in as well. So not just giving, but I'm expecting that we can get some as well.
So this is business?
Good business. Not just business, good business.